Uncharted Horizons. In a bustling metropolis, amidst the ceaseless hum of life's relentless pursuit, lived a young woman named Maya. She was the embodiment of aspirations and dreams, a modern-day pioneer in a world of boundless possibilities. This is the story of her relentless pursuit of a destiny far greater than her humble beginnings. It is a story of struggle, motivation, and inspiration. The starting line. Maya had always felt like an outlier. Growing up in a modest neighborhood, she found solace in books and spent hours immersed in far-off adventures and tales of remarkable individuals. Her parents, hardworking and pragmatic, expected her to follow a conventional path. But Maya's heart yearned for something more, something beyond the boundaries of her world. As she neared the end of her high school years, Maya decided it was time to defy the expectations placed upon her. With a heart full of dreams and a backpack filled with determination, she set off to the big city, eager to carve her own path. Life in the city was a whirlwind of chaos and opportunities. Maya took on a multitude of part-time jobs to make ends meet, from waiting tables to cleaning offices. The hours were long, and the pay was meager, but she persisted. Day by day, she saved every penny and every moment she could spare to invest in her true passion, writing. In a cramped apartment shared with 3 roommates, Maya would burn the midnight oil, crafting stories and characters that sprang from her vivid imagination. She wrote for her soul's contentment, for the dreams she refused to relinquish. The first break. Maya's relentless dedication paid off when her first short story was accepted by a local magazine. The excitement of seeing her words in print was a moment she'd cherish forever. This small success spurred her on, igniting a fire that burned brighter with each passing day. As her work gained recognition, she decided to attend writing workshops and conferences. It was there that she met Zoe, a successful author who saw potential in Maya's work. Zoe became her mentor, guiding her through the complexities of the publishing world. Yet, the path to success was far from straightforward. Rejections and criticism poured in, threatening to extinguish the fire of Maya's dreams. She faced financial hardships, self-doubt, and personal loss. But at her lowest points, she drew strength from her unwavering determination and the belief that her story was worth telling. As the years passed, Maya continued to hone her craft. She published her first novel, which received critical acclaim but modest sales. The frustration of toiling away in obscurity weighed heavily on her, but her resilience remained unbroken. She drew inspiration from the stories of those who had triumphed against all odds and turned her focus toward her next project. Maya's life took a significant turn when her second novel, Uncharted Horizons, caught the attention of a prominent literary agent. This agent believed in the power of Maya's storytelling and inked a deal that would change her life. The advance from the book deal brought financial stability, allowing Maya to leave her part-time jobs and focus solely on her writing. The journey was still an uphill climb, but with each passing milestone, Maya's resolve grew stronger. Her books reached a global audience, and she became a best-selling author. Maya was no longer the struggling young woman from a modest background, she was a beacon of inspiration for countless others chasing their dreams. Paying it forward. As Maya's success continued to soar, she never forgot the struggles she had faced on her path to fulfillment. She dedicated her time and resources to helping aspiring writers, conducting workshops, and providing scholarships to those in need. She was determined to be the guiding light for others who, like her, sought to overcome adversity and reach their own uncharted horizons. Maya's story became an inspiration to many, not just for her achievements but for her unwavering spirit and commitment to her dreams. She traveled the world, giving motivational speeches and participating in charitable causes. Her life was a testament to the extraordinary heights one could reach with unyielding determination. As the years rolled on, Maya's influence continued to grow. Her books touched the hearts of millions, her actions improved the lives of countless individuals, and her story remained a symbol of hope in a world where dreams often seemed elusive. Maya's legacy was not just about her success, it was about the impact she had on others. Her journey, from the humblest of beginnings to the grandest of stages, exemplified the extraordinary potential that resides within every individual. Maya's life was a story of struggle, motivation, and inspiration. She never forgot the struggles that had once defined her life. With each book she penned, each life she touched, and each dream she ignited, she proved that the human spirit was capable of transcending boundaries, and that one could find their way to uncharted horizons, no matter how improbable the journey may seem. Maya's story was a reminder that, in the grand tapestry of life, every individual possessed the potential to be a beacon of inspiration and a source of strength for others. The modern take on the classic, coming-of-age story was a testament to the indomitable power of the human spirit, the eternal pursuit of dreams, and the endless horizons that awaited those who dared to chase them. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Spotlight Dreams. A struggling actor's journey to fame. Once upon a time, in the bustling heart of New York City, there lived a young man named Daniel Hartman. Daniel was no ordinary individual. He possessed a burning passion that set his soul on fire, the dream of becoming a renowned actor. From the humble streets of Brooklyn to the glitzy stages of Broadway, this is the story of Daniel's relentless pursuit of fame and the remarkable journey he embarked on to turn his dreams into reality. The Awakening. Daniel's story began in a small, cramped apartment in Brooklyn. Raised by a single mother who struggled to make ends meet, he grew up in an environment where dreams were often considered luxuries. However, an insatiable desire to perform burned within him from an early age. His mother, Emily, always told him, "Follow your heart, Danny, and the world will make a path for you." As a young boy, he found solace in local school plays and community theater productions. Whether it was reciting Shakespeare or belting out show tunes, his talent shone through. Encouraged by the applause and standing ovations from his small but loyal audience, Daniel knew he was meant for the stage. At the age of 18, armed with nothing but raw talent and a pocketful of dreams, Daniel decided to take a leap of faith. He auditioned for the prestigious New York School of Performing Arts, hoping to secure a scholarship. The competition was fierce, but his passion and determination caught the eye of the selection committee. The letter arrived one fateful afternoon, and it carried the news he had been waiting for. He had been accepted, with a full scholarship. The joy in his heart knew no bounds as he called his mother to share the incredible news. With the acceptance letter came a scholarship, but it was no golden ticket. Daniel moved into the city, determined to become the best actor he could be. He embraced the vibrant chaos of New York, knowing that within its labyrinthine streets lay his destiny. The city was his teacher, and he was a willing student. Daniel dove headfirst into his studies. He absorbed every word from his professors, learned from his fellow students, and tirelessly rehearsed his lines. He quickly realized that becoming a professional actor was more than just talent. It was about dedication, perseverance, and an unbreakable spirit. The struggles. The path to stardom was far from easy. Even though Daniel was in the city of dreams, his reality was a harsh one. He had to balance part-time jobs to pay the bills while pursuing his acting career. His mother, who was back in Brooklyn, offered all the support she could, but the road to fame was laden with countless obstacles. Auditions were brutal, and rejection became a constant companion. He faced endless rounds of rejection, but each no only fueled his determination to earn a yes. The constant hustle and disappointment tested his resolve, but he refused to give in to despair. After months of struggling, the universe finally conspired in his favor. Daniel was cast in a small off-Broadway production. It wasn't a lead role, but it was a foot in the door. His heart danced with joy as he took his first bow in front of a live audience. The energy, the applause, the sheer thrill of performing on a stage, it was everything he had ever dreamed of. The modest success of the off-Broadway play opened doors to more opportunities. Daniel took on a series of small roles in various productions, always giving his best, regardless of the role's size. Each performance was a step closer to his ultimate goal of fame. One fateful evening, after a particularly grueling audition, Daniel met Carolyn Thornton, a veteran actress known for her extraordinary talent and wisdom. Carolyn had seen countless actors come and go, and something in Daniel's performance had caught her eye. Over coffee, Carolyn shared stories of her own journey, the rejections, and the triumphs. She became Daniel's mentor, guiding him through the maze of the industry. Her wisdom and experience were invaluable, teaching him not only how to act but also how to navigate the turbulent waters of showbiz. The sacrifices. As Daniel continued to climb the ladder of success, he faced difficult choices. He had to sacrifice relationships, personal time, and even the stability of a traditional career. The grind of auditions, rehearsals, and late-night shifts wore on him, but he knew that sacrifices were part of the journey to fame. His mother, Emily, had always supported his dreams, but she worried about him. She saw the toll the industry was taking on her son, and it tore at her heart. Yet, she never stopped believing in him, for she knew that he was destined for greatness. Years turned into decades, and Daniel's portfolio grew. He transitioned from off-Broadway to regional theater, from supporting roles to leading ones. Each performance, each role, was a stepping stone on his journey to fame. He knew that success was not an overnight phenomenon but the culmination of a lifetime of dedication. He learned to handle both triumph and failure with grace. While the applause of a standing ovation was sweet music to his ears, the silence of an empty theater after a flop taught him invaluable lessons. With every setback, he dusted himself off and rose stronger, more determined. One chilly winter afternoon, as the city was cloaked in a blanket of snow, Daniel received a call that would change his life. A renowned film director was casting for the lead role in a major Hollywood production. The role was not just any part, it was a character with depth, complexity, and a journey that resonated with Daniel's own struggles. He prepared tirelessly, pouring his heart and soul into the audition. The room was filled with A-list actors, but Daniel stood unfazed, ready to give it his all. As he delivered his lines, he felt the connection, the rare magic that happens when an actor becomes the character. He walked out of that room knowing that he had given the audition of a lifetime. The rising star. The phone call came a week later. He had landed the role that would catapult him into stardom. The news spread like wildfire, and the city of dreams celebrated the success of one of its own. Daniel Hartman was now a rising star, and the world was eager to see him shine. The Hollywood film was a blockbuster, and Daniel's performance was hailed as a breakthrough. Overnight, he became a household name, gracing the covers of magazines, appearing on talk shows, and receiving accolades from the industry's most prestigious award ceremonies. As he stood on the stage of the Oscars, holding the golden statuette, Daniel thought about his journey. He remembered the cramped apartment in Brooklyn, the auditions, the sacrifices, and the endless auditions. His mother's words echoed in his mind, "Follow your heart, Danny, and the world will make a path for you." In that moment, he realized that he had not just achieved fame, he had found himself. The struggles, the rejections, the sacrifices, all had shaped him into the person he had become. He was not just an actor, he was a testament to the power of passion, perseverance, and unwavering belief. With fame came power, and Daniel chose to use it for good. He became a vocal advocate for underprivileged artists, offering scholarships and mentorship programs. He built theaters in low-income neighborhoods, creating spaces for aspiring actors to chase their dreams. His story became an inspiration to countless young talents, and he tirelessly shared the lessons he had learned throughout his journey. Fame was no longer just about recognition, it was about leaving a legacy that would endure for generations to come. In the end, Daniel Hartman's journey from a struggling actor in Brooklyn to a Hollywood star was more than a tale of fame, it was a testament to the indomitable human spirit. It was a story of dreams pursued with unwavering determination, of sacrifices made with love, and of the power of passion to overcome any obstacle. His life was a reminder that, no matter the odds, the spotlight would always find those who dared to chase their dreams. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. From Seeds to Success. The Journey of the Green Dreamers. In a quaint, forgotten corner of the countryside, where the air was crisp and the landscape untouched, 5 friends gathered around a bonfire, under a sky strewn with 1,000 stars. Each of them bore dreams as vast as the open fields before them, and together, they embarked on a remarkable journey to build a small sustainable farm, determined to turn their dreams into a reality. A seed of an idea. The stars glistened as the friends huddled around the bonfire. Over the crackling flames, ideas flew like embers. Sarah, the artist with a passion for permaculture, spoke first. What if we could cultivate our own sustainable farm, right here, on this land? Jonathan, the practical thinker, replied, "It's a beautiful idea, but where do we start? We have no farming experience, and the land is a wild jungle." Anna, an ecologist with a deep love for nature, added, "We need to think of a way to make it sustainable, eco-friendly. We should be stewards of the land, not exploiters." Their friend Michael, an experienced carpenter, chimed in, "I can build the structures we need, but we'll need funding. This isn't going to be easy." As the night grew darker, John, the tech-savvy entrepreneur, said, "Let's call ourselves the Green Dreamers. We're going to make this happen. We'll start small and grow together." The first dig. The Green Dreamers dove headfirst into their project, and the first hurdle was clearing the land. They spent countless hours hacking away at overgrown shrubs, battling prickly brambles, and sweating under the unforgiving sun. With relentless determination, they slowly carved out space for their farm. Michael's carpentry skills came into play as he began constructing raised beds, hoop houses, and a small barn to house tools and supplies. Anna's knowledge of permaculture and organic farming methods became the backbone of their operation. She advocated for a regenerative approach, using companion planting, mulch, and composting to enrich the soil and promote biodiversity. Sarah painted beautiful signs and murals to decorate the farm, turning it into a place of vibrant color and life. She also created a market booth where they could sell their produce and crafts. The Green Dreamers quickly discovered that the path to sustainability was not without its challenges. They battled pests, weather fluctuations, and plant diseases. But they persevered, learning from their failures and adapting their methods to overcome each obstacle. Their initial investment began to run dry, and they needed to find additional sources of income to sustain their dream. John's entrepreneurial skills came to the forefront as he started a community, supported agriculture program and built a website to promote their farm. A community grows. Word of the Green Dreamers farm began to spread through the local community. People from nearby towns visited the farm to learn about sustainable farming, attend workshops, and purchase fresh, organic produce. The Green Dreamers' commitment to community building led to lasting connections. They initiated projects like farm-to-school programs, local food banks, and partnerships with restaurants, which further solidified their place in the community. Over time, the Green Dreamers cultivated more than just crops. They sowed the seeds of hope and inspiration within their hearts and the hearts of their community. People marveled at the transformation of the once overgrown land into a thriving, sustainable farm. The dreams of the Green Dreamers had grown to fruition, not just in terms of produce but in the lives they touched and the change they inspired. They were featured in local newspapers and documentaries, and their farm became a symbol of what determination, sustainability, and a tight-knit community could achieve. As the seasons passed and the years went by, the Green Dreamers expanded their farm, becoming a beacon of sustainability and hope in the region. They continued to innovate and experiment, pushing the boundaries of sustainable agriculture. Their story was a reminder that with unwavering commitment, dedication, and a supportive community, any dream, no matter how humble, could become a reality. The Green Dreamers had transformed their once wild land into a flourishing, sustainable farm, and in the process, they had grown, not just as farmers but as individuals and as a tightly knit family. Epilogue. The stars still glistened over the Green Dreamers' farm, as they gathered around a bonfire once again. This time, the land was no longer wild, but teeming with life and abundance. Their dreams had taken root, and they had grown alongside them. As they looked back at their journey, they realized that the farm was not just about food but about the bonds they had formed, the lessons they had learned, and the legacy they had created. It was a testament to the human spirit, showing that with determination and a passion for sustainability, even a small group of friends could make a big difference in the world. The Green Dreamers' story would continue, as they nurtured not only the land but the future generations inspired by their journey. And as they gazed up at the starry night, they knew that the seeds of their dream would continue to grow, reaching new heights and inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of sustainability, hope, and transformation. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Unwavering Ascent. A modern coming of age odyssey. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm, golden hue across the sprawling cityscape, Max Thornton found himself perched on the edge of an uncertain future. At 17, he stood at the precipice of adulthood, caught in the throes of a modern-day coming of age story. In a world where the boundaries of possibility were ever expanding, Max was about to embark on a journey that would test his limits, unveil his hidden potential, and inspire the countless others who would follow in his footsteps. The beginning of a dream. Max grew up in the heart of New York City, a place where dreams and reality entwined in a frenetic dance. He had always been drawn to the city's energy, its relentless ambition, and the belief that anything was possible. Max's dream was to become a world-class architect, to design buildings that would stand as monuments to human innovation and perseverance. However, coming from a modest background, he knew the road to success would be paved with sacrifice and determination. Max's journey began with the first college application. The competitive world of academia was a harsh battleground, and scholarships were elusive prizes for the deserving few. Max tirelessly filled out applications, penned heartfelt essays, and studied into the early hours of the morning. The weight of expectations, both self-imposed and external, bore down on him, but he persevered, securing a scholarship that would take him to the prestigious Colton University. Leaving the comforting embrace of his family in the bustling streets of New York, Max set off for the unfamiliar town of Colton. It was here, amidst ivy-covered buildings and a tight-knit community, that Max encountered a diverse group of students who shared his passion for architecture. They became his companions in the relentless pursuit of knowledge, pushing the boundaries of their creativity and innovation. Max discovered the power of collaboration and the importance of surrounding oneself with like-minded individuals. Professor Lorraine Franklin, a seasoned architect with a wealth of knowledge, took Max under her wing. Her guidance was like a beacon in the turbulent sea of academia. She saw potential in Max and tirelessly pushed him to develop his skills. Under her tutelage, Max embarked on a project that would prove to be his greatest test yet, a design that not only challenged conventional architecture but also stretched the boundaries of his own abilities. The breaking point. As the project unfolded, Max encountered setbacks and frustrations that threatened to break his spirit. The sleepless nights, the relentless critique, and the seemingly insurmountable obstacles made him question the path he had chosen. At his lowest point, he reached out to his family for support, and their unwavering belief in him rekindled his determination. Max realized that success was not just about talent but also about resilience and the will to endure through the darkest of times. After months of tireless work and numerous revisions, Max unveiled his project to the world. It was a building that defied convention, a harmonious blend of art and functionality. The response was overwhelming. Professors and peers alike marveled at the design, and Max earned a standing ovation during the presentation. His creation was a testament to the power of dreams, hard work, and unwavering determination. Max's journey wasn't just about architecture, it was about relationships. Throughout his time at Colton, he had formed deep bonds with his friends and mentors. They celebrated his success and offered unwavering support during moments of doubt. Max realized that his journey was also their journey, and their collective efforts and experiences were what made it all worthwhile. As Max stood on the precipice of graduation, he faced a crossroads. The world beckoned with opportunities, but he was torn between two paths: returning to New York, where his family and roots awaited, or venturing into the unknown to seek global recognition. It was a decision that would shape his future and define the person he was becoming. Max chose the path of the unknown, fueled by the desire to achieve greatness in the world of architecture. He packed his dreams and embarked on a journey that took him to different corners of the globe. He encountered diverse cultures, design philosophies, and challenges that pushed the boundaries of his creativity. Through these experiences, he continued to evolve as an architect and as a person. The legacy. Years passed, and Max Thornton became a renowned architect, leaving his mark on skylines across the world. His creations were testaments to the power of unwavering determination, a reminder that dreams, no matter how audacious, could be achieved through hard work, resilience, and passion. Max never forgot the struggles and sacrifices that had brought him to this point, and he became a mentor to countless aspiring architects, paying forward the wisdom he had received from Professor Lorraine Franklin. Epilogue: The ever-ascending journey. Max's life became an inspiring story that resonated with individuals from all walks of life. He proved that a modern take on the classic, coming-of-age story was not limited to the pages of literature. It could be lived by anyone willing to dream big and persevere. Max's journey symbolized the timeless message that success was not just about reaching the pinnacle but also about the growth, relationships, and impact created along the way. Max Thornton's odyssey, from the bustling streets of New York to the far reaches of the world, embodied the indomitable spirit of the human pursuit of dreams. His story served as a beacon of hope for all those who dared to dream, reminding them that the struggle was an essential part of the journey, and that with unwavering determination, greatness was within reach. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Beneath the African Sun. A teenager's journey of struggle, resilience, and inspiration. Once upon a time, in a small suburban town in the heart of America, lived a teenager named Lily. She was just 16 years old, an ordinary high school student with dreams and aspirations that mirrored those of many her age. But within her heart, there was an extraordinary desire to make a difference in the world, to see beyond the confines of her familiar surroundings, and to lend a helping hand to those in need. This is the story of her remarkable journey to a developing country, where she discovered the true meaning of struggle, resilience, and inspiration. Chapter 1: Dreaming of Africa. Lily had always been captivated by the stories and images of Africa. As a child, she often found herself lost in the pages of National Geographic magazines, mesmerized by the vibrant cultures, the wild landscapes, and the stories of people overcoming adversity. She dreamt of one day setting foot on the vast and diverse continent, not as a tourist but as a volunteer, determined to make a meaningful impact. Her journey began when she stumbled upon an online opportunity to volunteer in a developing country, specifically in a rural village in Ghana. She couldn't believe her eyes when she saw the listing. It was as if the universe had conspired to make her dreams come true. Without hesitation, she applied for the program and started fundraising for the trip. Her parents, who had always encouraged her curiosity and compassion, supported her decision wholeheartedly. The day arrived when Lily had to say goodbye to her family, friends, and the comfort of her home. She was nervous, yet the anticipation of embarking on this life-changing journey filled her with excitement. She boarded the plane, clutching her passport and a journal where she planned to document every moment of her adventure. As the plane took off, she looked out of the window at her small town, disappearing beneath the clouds. After hours of flying, she finally arrived in Accra, the capital of Ghana. The bustling streets, the vibrant markets, and the warmth of the people were unlike anything she had ever experienced. She felt both out of place and strangely at home in this foreign land. Lily met her fellow volunteers, a diverse group of young individuals from various corners of the world, all united by the desire to make a difference. Chapter 2: The Village of Hope. Their destination was a remote village named Quaincrum. It was nestled in the heart of the African savanna, far from the conveniences and comforts Lily had taken for granted. As they traveled deeper into the countryside, the landscape changed dramatically. The concrete roads gave way to dirt tracks, and the tall buildings were replaced by mud huts. Quaincrum was a place of stark contrasts. The villagers, despite living with very few material possessions, radiated a sense of joy and community that Lily found both astonishing and humbling. She was introduced to the village chief, Nana Kwame, who welcomed the volunteers with open arms and an inspiring speech about the importance of their work. Lily's daily routine in Quaincrum was a stark departure from her life back in America. She woke up with the sunrise, the sound of roosters crowing, and the laughter of children playing. She spent her days working on various projects, from building schools to teaching in the local primary school. The conditions were challenging, and the work was physically demanding, but the sense of purpose and the smiles on the faces of the children made it all worthwhile. In her free time, Lily immersed herself in the local culture. She learned to cook traditional Ghanaian dishes, danced to the rhythmic beats of the village drummers, and listened to the stories of the elders. The nights were filled with starlit skies, echoing with the laughter and stories of her fellow volunteers around a campfire. Chapter 3: A Lesson in Resilience. As the weeks turned into months, Lily faced numerous challenges. She battled homesickness, endured harsh weather conditions, and encountered health issues. Malaria, a common threat in the region, took her down for several days. The experience was a stark reminder of the harsh reality faced by many in the developing world. Through these trials, Lily discovered the incredible resilience of the people of Quaincrum. Despite their daily struggles for clean water, education, and healthcare, they remained full of hope and determination. She realized that true strength came not from physical might, but from the unwavering spirit to overcome adversity. Lily formed deep connections with the villagers of Quaincrum. She grew particularly close to a young girl named Acua. Acua had dreams of becoming a doctor, but her family struggled to make ends meet, and she often missed school to help at home. Lily, with the support of her fellow volunteers, helped ensure Acua could continue her education. The bond between the two grew stronger each day, as they laughed, learned, and faced challenges together. In the evenings, the villagers would gather to share their stories and traditions. Lily felt privileged to be a part of these moments, to listen to the wisdom of the elders, and to contribute her own stories to the tapestry of Quaincrum's history. Chapter 4: The Power of Giving. As her time in Quaincrum neared its end, Lily reflected on her journey. She had come with the intention of making a difference, but she realized that the people of Quaincrum had given her far more than she could ever give them. She had received the gift of resilience, the beauty of simplicity, and the strength of community. The volunteers, united in their purpose, had achieved remarkable things during their stay. A new school was built, clean water sources were established, and Acua's dream of becoming a doctor was one step closer to reality. The village of Quaincrum was a testament to the transformative power of individuals working together for a common goal. The day of departure was filled with mixed emotions. Lily had formed bonds that would last a lifetime, and she knew she would carry the spirit of Quaincrum with her wherever she went. She said tearful goodbyes to Acua, Nana Kwame, and all the friends she had made during her time in the village. They sent her off with blessings, songs, and dances that would echo in her heart forever. Back in America, Lily found it difficult to readjust to the comforts and conveniences of her old life. She missed the simplicity of Quaincrum, the vibrant community, and the sense of purpose that had defined her days. She knew she couldn't forget the lessons she had learned or the people who had touched her heart. Chapter 5: The Ripple Effect. Lily's journey in Quaincrum had a profound impact on her life. She returned to high school with a newfound sense of purpose and a commitment to continue making a difference. She shared her experiences with her friends, family, and community, inspiring them to get involved in local and international volunteer projects. Over the years, the ripple effect of her journey reached far and wide. Her story motivated others to volunteer, donate, and support causes that aim to alleviate suffering and promote education in developing countries. The spirit of Quaincrum continued to touch lives and inspire change, showing the enduring power of a single act of kindness. Lily's journey in Quaincrum was just the beginning of a lifelong commitment to making a difference in the world. She continued her education, pursuing a degree in international development, and sought opportunities to work in various developing countries. Her dream of creating positive change remained unwavering. As the years passed, she revisited Quaincrum several times, witnessing the progress made by the village and the growth of her young friend Acua. She had come to understand that the struggle and resilience she had witnessed were not unique to one village but were universal truths in the human experience. Lily's story serves as a testament to the enduring power of determination, compassion, and the human spirit. Her journey to Quaincrum taught her that the world is full of extraordinary people and places, waiting to inspire and be inspired. It is a reminder that even a teenager can make a profound impact, and that the path to a better world begins with a single step, a single act of kindness, and a heart filled with the desire to make a difference. In the end, Lily's story is not one of a journey completed but of a journey ongoing, a journey that will continue to inspire, motivate, and ignite the flames of compassion in the hearts of others. For the struggle, resilience, and inspiration found in Quaincrum will forever be a part of her, reminding her that the world is a place of boundless possibility, waiting to be explored, cherished, and changed for the better. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Harmonizing resurgence. Once, there was a musician whose name was whispered in reverence by the world. People would travel from distant lands to hear the magic he spun through his guitar, a symphony of emotions that transcended time and space. But, like all great stories, this one had a bitter twist. The musician disappeared into the shadows, leaving behind only a memory of his enchanting tunes. This is the story of his struggle, his resurgence, and his unwavering journey to reclaim the spotlight. Part 1: The Fading Melody. In the heart of the city, where the neon lights painted the night sky with vibrant colors, lived a man named Alexander Grayson. His hands, once skilled and agile, now trembled as he held a guitar covered in dust. Time had not been kind to him, nor had he been kind to himself. Once celebrated as a virtuoso, his name had faded into obscurity. Born into a family of musicians, Alex's fingers had touched the strings of a guitar even before he could walk. His father had been a struggling musician himself, and he had envisioned a different life for his son. Music is a path fraught with hardship, he'd often say. But the young Alex was drawn to music like a moth to a flame. By his teenage years, Alex was a sensation. His prodigious talent was matched only by his passion for the guitar. With every chord he played, he poured his heart and soul into his music. The world embraced him with open arms, and soon, he was a household name. Yet, the relentless demands of fame, the pressure to churn out hits, and the ever-watchful eye of the media took their toll. Alex started losing himself in the glitz and glamour. The parties, the late nights, and the excesses of stardom became his new reality. He slowly distanced himself from the very thing that had brought him to the pinnacle of success, his music. Part 2: The Abyss. As the years passed, the world moved on. New stars emerged in the sky, and Alex's brilliance faded. His music no longer resonated with the audience, who had moved on to new genres and new sounds. The radio waves that once carried his melodies were now filled with a cacophony of voices and electronic beats. But Alex couldn't move on. The guitar, which had been an extension of his soul, lay in the corner, untouched, gathering dust. His days were filled with emptiness, and his nights with the echoes of what could have been. The man who had once been the life of the party was now a recluse, haunted by the ghosts of his past. Alcohol became his constant companion, numbing the pain but also drowning his dreams. The strings of his life had snapped, leaving him in a silent abyss. His fingers, once nimble, now shook with each sip from the bottle. The very thing that had been his solace, his refuge, had become his tormentor. One fateful night, as the rain poured outside, Alex found himself alone in his dimly lit apartment. The TV, a constant source of background noise, was playing a documentary about the life of a struggling musician. The story struck a chord within him. The musician in the documentary had a dream, a passion, and an unyielding desire to make his music heard. He faced hardships, rejection, and poverty but refused to give up. As Alex watched, he realized that this musician's story mirrored his own in the beginning. Tears welled up in his eyes as he remembered the joy, the connection, and the soul-stirring magic of playing his guitar. It was a wake-up call, a call to arms against the shadows that had engulfed him for too long. Part 3: The Resurgence begins. The next morning, the rain had washed away not just the grime on the streets but also the cobwebs in Alex's mind. With determination burning like a fire within, he picked up his guitar and wiped away the layers of dust. His fingers, frail and unsteady, touched the strings, producing a feeble sound. The music that once flowed effortlessly from him now felt foreign. The journey back to his former glory was not going to be easy. Alex had to relearn the basics, regain his dexterity, and rediscover his voice. He embarked on a relentless routine of practice, starting from scratch, like a novice, while battling the demons of his past. Weeks turned into months, and his apartment echoed with the sounds of his struggle. The strings of the guitar bit into his fingers, but he persevered. His calloused hands were a testament to his unyielding spirit. Day by day, note by note, he clawed his way back. A chance encounter with a street musician changed everything. Alex stumbled upon a young, talented singer named Mia, who was strumming a guitar outside a subway station. Her voice was like a soothing balm, and her songs resonated with emotions that he had long forgotten. Mia's humility and the raw authenticity of her music struck a chord in Alex. He struck up a conversation with her, and soon, they were playing together, harmonizing in a way that was almost magical. It was as if Mia's presence breathed life into his music. As they played on the street corners, in small cafes, and anywhere they could find an audience, something magical began to happen. People noticed. Passers-by stopped in their tracks, captivated by the music that transcended the mundane. The duet of Alex and Mia was a testament to the power of music to bridge the gap between generations. Part 4: The Comeback. Word began to spread. The once forgotten musician was back, and this time, he was different. He had stripped away the layers of superficiality that fame had forced upon him. His music was a raw, unadulterated expression of his soul. The music industry, always on the lookout for a new sensation, caught wind of Alex's resurgence. They offered him recording deals, concerts, and all the trappings of fame once more. But Alex had learned his lesson. He refused the glittering temptations and chose a different path. Instead, he and Mia started performing in local charity events, schools, and small venues. They used their music to uplift others, to inspire the next generation of musicians, and to remind the world of the power of authenticity. The genuine connection they shared with their audience was their greatest reward. Years passed, and the once forgotten musician was no longer forgotten. His face and music were etched in the hearts of those who had the privilege of listening to him. The world had changed, and so had Alex. He was no longer chasing the ghost of his former self. He had found a new purpose, a new meaning in his music. His redemption was not about the fame he had lost, but the self he had found. He had risen from the ashes, not as a phoenix, but as a humble musician who had rediscovered the true essence of his art. His journey was an inspiration to all who had lost their way, a testament to the power of resilience and the undying spirit of creativity. Part 5: The Legacy. As time passed, Alex's music touched the lives of many. He and Mia continued to play, even as their hair turned silver and their hands grew frail. Their duets became legendary, a symbol of timeless music that transcended generations. The music that had once faded into obscurity had now become a living legacy. Alex's story served as a reminder that it's never too late to start over, to rekindle a passion, and to find meaning in life. His life was a testament to the enduring power of music, the unbreakable spirit of the human soul, and the beauty of a comeback. Conclusion: a harmonizing resurgence. The story of Alex Grayson, the musician who once vanished into the shadows, was a story of struggle, resilience, and inspiration. It was a tale of redemption, of a man who had lost his way but had found it again through the universal language of music. Alex's journey was a testament to the fact that it's never too late to pick up the broken pieces of one's dreams and create a symphony of resurgence, harmonizing with the heart's true desires. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button to learn English through watching these kinds of interesting stories daily. Please click on the screen on any video showing on your screen to watch it next. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video till the end.